Only 2 more weeks left before the end of the year, and I hope you've already been doing some good reflection about how your year went, what were the lessons for you, what were the wins in 2021, and now you might be at the stage where you need to create goals and you need to start embracing what has to happen in your life next year. If you are up for that, you can always rely on me. You can book a free coaching session with me at any time. I'm going to put the link down below in the comments. But I also want to help you create a good head start. Start thinking about how you can really make 2022 more successful based on what you've learned this year and what you've noticed happen in 2021 for you. So I want to ask you 5 questions today to just get you a little bit excited, a little bit, optimistic and ready for 2022. My first question would be, what is one decision that you need to make right now to put 2022 on the best possible tracks? If you look back at the year already, you might be thinking, you know what, there are things that did not go really well, but I know now that this is important for the quality of my life and I have to take decisions to make sure that this happens next year. Maybe you realize that some of the habits you have, some of the activities you did were really impactful for you, really, really made a difference for you. And you're like, how can I commit to be more consistent with that? Or maybe you realize that things were not helpful for you through the year, and you might right now, you know what, I have to decide. I have to let go of these things. I have to just leave them behind and make sure that they don't come back in my life. So what is it for you? What is the one decision that you know is going to make the biggest difference for you if you take it right now and you commit to that for next year? The second question for you is, what are you optimistic about in 2022? Sometimes I hear people saying, yeah, okay, it's just like the year is done, let's move on. And they just go into the next year exactly the same. And it's like, if you're not looking forward to what's possibly next for you in the future, if you're not looking forward to the year, it's going to be a very different experience. And if you are like, you know what, okay, I'm back, I'm ready. Hell yes, there is a new year coming. I'm super pumped for that. There are goals that are exciting me. There are positive results that I'm expecting to create next year. What is making you optimistic and where you are really looking forward to actually go into 2022 because you know that these things are going to happen and that they will bring you a different quality of life? If you struggle with this answer, by the way, because I know some people struggle to look at the optimistic side, do the question number one again. Maybe there is a decision you have to take, things that you have to let go, negative thoughts you have to let go of, some beliefs that you have to let go of. So really think about, maybe there is a decision for you to take there to be able to find this optimism that is actually going to help you as well engage with the new year. My third question is going to be one that really will help you stay aligned with yourself next year. And this question is, if you had to pick 3 adjectives to describe the best version of yourself in 2022, what would they be? What would be 3 words that, if you stay aligned with them constantly, if you are constantly measuring how you are doing versus them through the year, you will feel satisfied. You will feel, yes, you know what, this is the best version of me, and I've been consistent and I've showed up like this daily. What could be these 3 words for you? And obviously, why also do you pick these 3 words? Because there is a reason why you would pick these 3 words, and that's also important to understand the motivation behind. And once you've got these 3 words, put them everywhere. Put a post-its on your fridge, write it down on your computer screensaver, maybe put an alarm on your phone. Put these 3 words everywhere where you can see them and think about them every day, just to make sure that you're still guided and that you still align with the best version of yourself. My fourth question is going to be for you, what is one question you want to keep asking yourself consistently in 2022? What is one primary question that you want your mind to be focusing on? You always get what you are focusing on at the end of the day. So if what you are focusing on is not empowering you, you are going to get something that is not empowering you, or a result that you did not want. So it's very important to think about one question that can really help you stay on track versus what truly matters to you, and remind you of where you are going. And it can be for everything. It can be about yourself, it can be about your personal life or your professional life, about your relationships. What do you know that if you bring on the long term consistent focus on that will actually give you a good result? And how can you turn that into a question that you can ask yourself consistently? One of my questions for 2022 is, how can I serve at my best? How can I make sure I contribute to all the people who actually would benefit from the type of coaching I'm offering. And asking this question is very different than thinking, okay, how am I going to make my business work, for instance? It's a very different question that helps me be more focused on what really matters to me versus just some execution, for instance, or something that might potentially make me go into more negative thinking. So I have a really deep thing there of what is your question for 2022. And last but not least, and the most important one here, is who is going to help you achieve your goals next year? Who is going to be on your winning team? Success is never achieved alone. You always need people to support you, follow you, buy from you, whatever it is you do in life. And the process is more enjoyable if you don't go at it on your own, if you are not just traveling the entire journey isolated and alone. So very important to think about who is going to be there. Who is going to be there to cheerlead you? Who is going to be there to listen to you, give you some perspective, maybe when things are getting rough? Who is going to keep you accountable to actually achieve your goals or behave at the best version of yourself? Who is going to be challenging you and helping you grow even further? Think about all the different types of people you will need to actually achieve the goals that you want, and go and hold these people. Start thinking already, who are the people I want to make part of the journey, that I want to share my goal with, or that I want to connect regularly through next year. Go and hold these people already so that you're all set for 2022 and ready to be successful there. So these were my 5 questions to help you start setting up 2022 on the best possible foundations. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have some extra questions that maybe you're also asking yourself at this period of the year. I think it's always important to share if you have something that really works, share with others. And that's going to be my last video for the year. I've really appreciated serving you this year. So I see you next year in 2022 with some more exciting stuff.